by Rampage Jackson.
And that's it. That is all she wrote for Hercules right there.
Danielle Taylor throwing some heavy shots and ends the fight. Cutler is out. Insane airplane toss by Charles Krazy.
Atlantic takedowns. Huge knees, two huge knees.
And there she is, Ronda Rousey making her pro debut in excellent fashion. Jamie Colleen just destroying. Cutler says, no more, I'm out. And a quick look at our rules of combat based on 3 5-minute rounds, and of course 5 5-minute rounds for championship bouts. And of course, in the amateur division, that changed to 3 3-minute rounds. And of course, 5 3-minute rounds for championship bouts in the amateur division. It's based on the 10-point plus system, judging criteria. And to get things started, we'll go ahead and throw it to the cage.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our fighters are ready. Our officials, they too are ready. Iowa, are you ready? Please welcome to the cage, Travis, the Last Dragon Bola.
And welcome to another night of mixed martial arts action here at Winnebago's Casino Resort in Sloan, Iowa, where they have held several King of the Cage events now, and Travis Bullock making his way to the cage as he gets set to take on the very tough and explosive strength of Ricky Ortiz. Now, Ricky Ortiz has got some great wrestling abilities. He knows how to take his opponents down at will. Travis Bullock is more of that stand-up fighter type, so I'm sure he's been working on his, his stand-up, of course. Takedown defense is something he really needs to focus on if he's going to take somebody as explosive as Ricky Ortiz. And of course, Mike Beltran doing the final checks and adjustments here. And like I said, Travis Bullock going to be looking to utilize those heavy hands once again. And I'm sure Ricky Ortiz will more than likely try and take this to the ground, avoiding the risk of the stand-up.
Here is Ricky Ortiz.
And there he is, Ricky Ortiz, making his way to the cage here tonight. Like I said, Ricky Ortiz is a very explosive fighter. He's got great wrestling ability, and what can you expect? I mean, all the guys out here in the state of Iowa have some of the most diverse wrestling abilities out here. It's almost like one of the capitals of wrestling. With Oklahoma and all that. I'm not gonna put that in rank because I'm not gonna deal with the backlash of that. But you know what I mean. I mean, out here in the state of Iowa, it's one of the foundations of MMA. But like I said, Travis Bullock is more of a stand-up fighter, and I'm thinking he's gonna probably try to utilize that stand-up ability. And Ricky Ortiz is gonna try and utilize that wrestling ability here tonight. And you can see in the corner, Brett, who heads out one of the great gyms out here, Brett Welling. And, I expect a lot from Ricky Ortiz coming out of Brett Welling's camp. I'm very excited to see him get in there tonight, and I believe there's a lot of pressure on him to perform, especially when you have that gym having your back like that. Not only do you have your fans out here, your family, but the gym is one of the most important factors of getting in the cage and representing. And Ortiz is going to do that to the fullest here tonight as we throw it to Dean Stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Winnebago's Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the bantamweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Eric Carr. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, Official weight 147.4 pounds. He represents the Gary Powell Boxing Club. Ladies and gentlemen, from Gary, Indiana, presenting Travis, the Last Dragon Bola. Here's opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall. Official weight at even 146 pounds. He represents the One Combat Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, from Orange City, Iowa, presenting Ricky Ortiz. Once again, your referee in charge of the 3-round bantamweight bout, Eric Carr, now with the final instructions.
Gentlemen, you're going to go to the locker room. Any questions for either? You know, plus do so now, back to your phone.
And here we go, round one. We're at the Winnebago's Casino Resort for another night of mixed martial arts action as Travis Bullock in the blue gloves gets set to take on Ricky Ortiz in the red tape gloves. Ortiz takes a kick. And joining me in the commentary booth tonight, Tony Kryptonite Lopez. And we have a little bit of back feed in the background, but a nice takedown to start things off.
Oh,
that was
definitely,
weird.
Yeah. Nice little powerful takedown right there.
Trying to work his way around the clock there, right, Tony?
Oh, yeah, you know, he's just trying to get the head control. Well, of course, you got the head control.
Yeah, exactly.
But nonetheless, Bullock doing a good job right here with controlling it, make sure, you know, no damage is being done.
He's going to pop his head out, especially if he has that right arm blocking it, you know, from that happening, correct?
Yeah, and then on top of that, Bullock, you know, he didn't have his legs on top of, you know, using his hips and stuff, so it gave Ortiz more chance to posture up like he did.
Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire, anywhere is possible, and of course, Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. This round is, this fight is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, if it does go the distance. Ortiz trying to posture up, and now Bullock is grabbing an arm and a slam down to get out of that by Ortiz. Ortiz is trying to get that right leg out of there. Of course, Bullock has it trapped.
Ortiz looks a little confused, I think, because he's trying to get a position, but now he's got it. Nice, beautiful shots. Here we go. Bullock didn't like that. He got up.
Now back on their feet. A nice little reset here, and a little under a minute to go.
Let's see if Ortiz does another body slam on Bullock.
Bullock continues to just circle around here, pacing around, looking for the next step, but Ortiz probably looking to take this back to the ground. A little crafty kick there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Taking Ortiz gas.
Bullock comes in with a couple of shots. Ortiz backs up, right back in it. Shooting in for the takedown. Ortiz stuffs it and immediately gets in full mount. 15 seconds to go to work.
Yeah, he's dropping some good fists right here.
This could be, he's got plenty of time, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Is the ref going to let him survive?
I think he is. Ortiz looked at the ref like, hey, you going to stop this?
Wow, that was probably the longest 10 seconds for Bullock. There may be a chance he may not even go to the next round, which would kind of rob Ortiz of a TKO stoppage, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't see Bullock not answering the bell to that one.
Nice little takedown by Ortiz. Far from little. And postures up and lands a couple of shots as Tony walks us through this.
Oh, yeah, he finally got in a position where he could drop all these bombs on him, and he's doing a good job until Bullock comes, right? You know, just kick him off, but then ends up back on the ground with the last 15 seconds.
Back to Winnebago's Casino Resort for another night of mixed martial arts action. Right now, we head off into round two between Travis Bullock in the blue tape gloves and Ricky Ortiz in the red tape gloves. A little premature on the bell there.
They're just ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Bullock.
Oh, yeah, now, like I said, just use your legs, stretch them out.
Ortiz looking for that slam, and he will get it.
Puts himself in a good position to not get choked out, but looks like Bullock got a good lock on that. He's got his arm too. He's got them all tied up.
Right now, just crossing over, trying to roll out of this, and that's exactly what he's going to do, but getting a sort of a backwards triangle, I don't know what to call it.
Kind of, but it's just all on the head. He's missing the arm.
Yeah, just enough to get out of this position. Maintain that head control, and then you control everything pretty much.
Ortiz did a good job of, getting top control here. An awkward position, but he still can deliver some shots.
Shots to the body, and you can see Bullock just trying to get out. Doesn't want to get in that full mounted position. We saw what happened in that last one. You know, the hips of Ortiz are obviously got a lot of strength.
Yeah, no, once Ortiz gets in a good position, he can just drop those bombs pretty good. There we go. Now he's got the full mount. Let's see if he pops up again, but Bullock doing a good job right there getting out. Not letting that full mount take place.
Bullock just trying to get out of this position. Ortiz trying to posture up, and if he has a couple more seconds in this one, it's going to be a really short night for Bullock.
I think Travis here is getting a little winded. Oh, there we go. Now Ortiz drops some bombs, but Travis, I mean, he's just hanging on. He's not doing much from the bottom. Throw some shots if you're just going to stay there.
And Ortiz just looking to finish this, but does he have enough energy to posture up as Bullock continues to maintain that control and not giving any space to Ortiz?
I think he's got it. Just Bullock doing a good job of tying him up like that. Not letting him do anything to him. And here we go. Almost full mount, but dropping the bombs.
Ortiz definitely looking to drop some bombs here. And Bullock just trying to cover up.
I mean, the only thing Ortiz doing pretty good is he's picking his shots, He's trying to get those head shots in clean so he don't waste that much energy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's just bouncing right there.
Man, here we thought Bullock wasn't going to make it into the second round, and here we are, the end of the second round. And here we go.
All it is right here, Bullock goes down, nice, gets his set perfect, but he just doesn't have it tight enough. And then when Ortiz gets on top, nice head shots. I mean, he's picking those shots. He wants to make them count. Right here you see his head just start bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Nice, good shots. One thing that's saving him is Ortiz does this in the last 10, 15 seconds of every round.
Here we go. Round 3 is upon us. And so far it's been Ortiz's fight controlling and keeping that control and keeping up the aggression. To Bullock's credit, though, been avoiding major damage by, not creating that space or allowing space between him and Ortiz. But it's hard to see where Bullock's going to end up in this fight. We haven't seen too much of his stand-up. We haven't seen too much of his ground game. Hasn't had that opportunity to showcase it one bit. Now we are, as we get an outside leg kick.
Yeah, he's just hesitating a little too much, I think. Instead of coming out and just going at it, he's just waiting to see what Ortiz does.
Outside leg kick again for Bullock.
Bullock's doing good right now at the beginning of this round. He's doing a few punches, throwing a couple leg kicks, keeping Ortiz away, but I don't know if Ortiz just using this time to rest.
Yeah.
Set up his takedown.
It's just a matter of time if Bullock throws that leg kick and then Ortiz grabs that limb and goes for the takedown once again.
Ortiz knows, he's 2 rounds up. And just say, hey, let me rest a little bit, and then toward the end of that, I'll take that takedown and secure my round.
Nice shot, overhand right by Bullock, and a smart to follow up with it, but it looked a little like exhaustion to me.
I think he hurt his hand.
Yeah.
Right after that punch,
yeah.
Man, he made an ugly face.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was more from his smile than anything. Right now, shooting in for that takedown. And if that hand is injured, then that could be a problem. But right now, Ortiz is trying to finish this.
Yeah, now he did it with a minute 15 to go. With enough time right here just to finish him off.
Yeah, this is that moment Ortiz has been waiting for. He's just been waiting for that time where, you know, Bullock is just a little exhausted and able to break through. But, you know, the question is, how long can Bullock hold him off for?
Well, I mean, he's been doing a good job so far these past 2 rounds. I think he can do it again. 50 seconds left. I say just holding his leg right there and resting.
Definitely not going to win him the fight, but making it very difficult for Ortiz to get an easy win.
Oh, yeah, but
and as I say that, Ortiz starts hammering down, huh?
Yeah, every chance he gets, straight to the face. I think the ref might just jump in right here.
More ground and pound action from Ortiz. That's it. I don't think there could be any more than that.
Oh, no. I mean, what, 3 rounds of just pounding on?
Yeah, it'd be one thing to, you know, get the decision. Yes, that's great and dandy. But, man, I'm sure that Ortiz is very satisfied with this result.
Oh, yeah. You know, I mean, you know, Bullock was doing good at the beginning of the round, but then he went in for a shot, and that's what it put him on his back. And then Ortiz took advantage. Just make sure all these punches are connected right on his dome.
And you can see that right here, one after another, just hammer fisting away, leaving Bullock to guess. And that's it, just more ground and pound action. The ref gave him every chance. I don't think Bullock disagrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee in charge, Eric Carr has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 2 minutes and 31 seconds in the 3rd and final round. The winner by TKO, Ricky Ortiz. Iowa, are you ready for some women's MMA? Please welcome to the cage,
And once again, we're here at Winnebago's Casino Resort in Sloan, Iowa for another night of mixed martial arts action as we head off into the women's division. Labai making her way to the cage, who also has a sister that fights here at King of the Cage as well. Usually they're on the same cards, but I don't think that's going to be the case here tonight. I believe she's going to probably be cornering her sister. But tonight, Labai is getting the opportunity to take on Paige Blair, who's a very tough opponent when it comes to the stand-up game. And Labai, I'd say, is more of a technical fighter when it comes to the ground game. Very strong. I mean, she really can submit her opponents like nothing. So, you know, really that's something Blair's going to have to take into consideration. Paige Blair is probably going to try and keep this on the feet. And that's not to take away anything from Labai's stand-up game. It's just, you know, on paper, it just seems that Labai would dominate this fight if it goes to the ground. And vice versa. If it stays on the feet, I believe Blair has enough hands to end this fight quickly. So this is a very strategic fight on who's going to take it to the ground, who's going to keep it standing. As we get about set here. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. And of course, Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. And here we go. We're just about set to get Paige Blair out to center cage.
Here is Paige Blair.
Paige Blair making her way to the cage here tonight. Like I said, she has a very flawless stand-up game, and she really utilizes her reach advantage, and I think she'll be utilizing that here tonight against Labai. Like I said, I haven't seen too much of Paige Blair's ground game, so I can't really make an assessment of that and her performance. I'm sure she's very well-rounded when it comes to that, but when it comes to the stand-up game, we know that she can dominate most of her opponents. And tonight, that's going to be a factor here for Labai. And Labai, more than likely, will probably try and take this to the ground, as we mentioned earlier. And once again, we are here at Winnebago's Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, for another night of mixed martial arts action as we finally head off into the women's division. And remember, when you're online, you can find us at Facebook. Just type King of the Cage, or you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and more. Find us to keep up to date. Find out with ticket specials, discount codes, and more. All that information can be found at kingofthecage.com. And we are just about set for this matchup. It is underway as we throw it to the veteran voice of the cage, Dean Stone, to get this matchup underway in the women's division.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the wonderful Winnebago's Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the women's strawweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Eric Carr. Introducing first, in the Lucas Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, official weight 112 pounds. She represents Unified Martial Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, presenting Charity. Her opponent across the cage, fighting out of our General Tire red corner, stands at 5 feet 2 inches tall. Official weight 115 pounds. She represents DMMA and Porcelli's Training Center. Ladies and gentlemen, from Des Moines, Iowa, presenting Rampage. Once again, the referee in charge of this 3-round women's bout, Eric Carr, now with final instruction.
Ladies and gentlemen, the instructors in the locker room. Any questions for you? Let's have a clean flag. Touch those if you like to, and back to the course.
And here we go, round one, our first women matchup of the evening. Labai in the blue tape gloves, and of course Blair in the red tape gloves. Immediately getting right down to business, no feel-out process. Blair with some nice push kicks to start things off.
Nice body shot.
Labai in a little bit of trouble now. Holding on to that ankle, though.
Just trying to confuse her a little bit, trap her. Giving her a clear shot, throwing her off balance pretty good.
And you can see Labai is just holding on to that ankle, and they're asking Paige to just break that ankle apart, but easier said than done when someone's got a grip on that. It's enough to get her out of this position.
Yeah, it's keeping Labai safe right here at the bottom.
And Labai just continues to hold on to that ankle, rightfully so, and she's grabbing onto the cage. She needs to get her hand off that cage.
Yeah, no, the ref is telling her the whole time.
Look at that,
Look at
grabbing
yeah.
again. Yeah, that needs to come off. And, you know, this is a very difficult situation to call, too, because you don't really want to give that position up.
Yeah, she put her leg back in there.
Grabbing the cage.
I mean, Labai doing a good job with that leg, but she just need to advance her position now.
And right now, Paige just getting into the full guard. And Labai will get a moment to comprehend what just happened.
You know what? I see an armbar coming.
Asking to keep the chin across her face right now in order to. You see that chin right on the face is terrible. That's just absolutely excruciating.
That's what's keeping her from getting an armbar.
When I think of the shin, I think of Hanato Babalu getting knocked out. That's what I think of when I think of the shin and how powerful that part on your body is. But to have it on your skull is absolutely just, ouchie. Did I just say ouchie?
Yeah, you did.
In such a competitive sport, I'm using the word ouchie. Right now, just trying to work that rubber guard, but not quite getting it. Right back. into position. Now Page is just looking to unload.
This is what always trips me out with girls, how flexible they are and how they can bring their feet all the way up. And look at that.
Oh, man.
Straight to the arm bar.
That couldn't be any cleaner, picture perfect than that. The exhaustion of searching for that submission.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was a fight for her for the whole time. She goes down in this position, just biding her time, waiting for the right opportunity. She tried it once, didn't get it, went for it a second time, and this time, capitalized on it, right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 36 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by tap out via armbar charity. Number 5. There is Dion Instinct James.
And there he is, Dion James, making his way to the cage here tonight at Winnebago's Casino Resort, once again in Sloan, Iowa. And of course, Dion James has showed that he's got some very, very well-rounded skills when it comes to the cage game. And tonight, getting that opportunity to take on Vice. Once again here in the state of Iowa. The state where you see a lot of explosive strength from every fighter. I mean, wrestling is like the foundation here in this state, and you always see it when these fighters get in the cage. They really don't start wrestling anyways, because most fighters are like, well, you know how to wrestle, I know how to wrestle. Let's see what your stand-up game is like. So you see a lot of stand-up wars, for that matter, when it comes to that. So tonight, getting that opportunity once again, Dion James entering the cage, set to take on his opponent, Vice.
There's Sam Bam Bam Vice.
And there he is, Sam Vice, making his way to the cage here tonight. Set to take on Dion James. Very comfortable every time he gets in there. And tonight, getting the opportunity to utilize those heavy hands once again. And he's a very explosive fighter, too. I mean, look out for the ground and pound from this guy. Is just absolutely flawless when he gets in there. And man, his opponents are just left helpless most of the times when he gets in there. So tonight, this is going to be a great opportunity for both of these fighters to get it out, showcase their ability. But, one fighter versus the other fighter has better skills in this department than that fighter has in this department. So it's a very well thought out match between these two. Once again, Brett Welling, the coach of Sam Vice, a great coach to have in your corner, as we saw previously with his last fighter, Ortiz. Ricky Ortiz, to be exact. And here we go. We are just about set. We throw it to Dean Stone to get this matchup underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Winnebago's Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Mike Belfry. Introducing first, in the U.S. Oil blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 132 pounds. He represents Chicago MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, presenting Dion Instinct James. Here's your opponent across the page, pulling out more General Tire. Red corner stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight 135 pounds. He represents the One Combat Academy and Skywalker 101. Ladies and gentlemen, from Omaha, Nebraska,
Just goes down if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on up, handle your business. Let's go. All right, gentlemen, first round. Ready to fight? Ready to fight? Let's go.
One of the longest beards in the game and one of the longest refs in the game, Mike Beltran, our third man in the cage, between James in the blue tape gloves and, of course, Vice with a nice takedown there in the red tape gloves. Now looking to go to work and posture up.
James ain't liking that at all. Look at it, just coming up right away.
James has got no defense for this, and that's it. Yeah, Beltran saw enough. He's like, you know what? This guy took a severe beating right now, and there was just no defense whatsoever as Vice just completely took over. Let's take a look at the replay as Tony Lopez walks us through it.
Yeah, you can see right here, you know, James goes down. I thought he was going to do some submission or something, but right away Vice just starts with that ground and pound. James covered up really good, but in this instance, you can cover up and do nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee charge, Mike Beltran has seen enough, steps in, calls a halt to this bout due to strikes. The official time, 19 seconds in the very first round. The winner by TKO, Sam Bam Bam. Here is Terrence Allman.
And there he is, Kevin Allman making his way to the cage. Very relaxed, very calm. And his striking ability is absolutely incredible. And we haven't really witnessed much of his striking ability, but the way, he has his hands out there, the way he sets his hands up, how light they are, and then he sets up a takedown, so it kind of like throws you off. You never really get to see the stand-up game, but I know that he's got it from just the basic abilities of being in that cage and the way he formulates his moves. And right now, just continuing to get set for this matchup against his opponent. Allman gets set to take on Peterson. Peterson, who is very explosive when it comes to the hands. But Allman is probably going to look to take this to the ground and utilize that strength of his. I mean, look at him, man. The guy's a specimen. And intimidating to say the least. And we are just about set for this matchup. Mike Beltran with the final adjustments. And here we go. We throw out the Dean Stone to get our next fighter out here.
Here is Austin Crazy Eyes Peterson.
And there he is, Peterson, making his way to the cage. You can hear his fan base here tonight. Once again, we're here in the city of Sloan, Iowa. If you're just tuning in here at Winnebago's Casino Resort for another night of MMA action. They've hosted King of the Cage probably for the last 2 to 3 years, and it's been exciting to say the least. Always a sold-out venue here. They tried to take it outside one year. We almost encountered some storms along the way, but amazingly enough, people showed up. A lot of people showed up, and it was incredible, like the dedication these fans have out here. And they love seeing MMA, and we just love to be here. And, being here is just a great thing. So tonight, Josh Peterson getting his opportunity against the likes of Allman. Now, when you think of the state of Iowa, you think of greats like, Matt Hughes, Tim Sylvia, obviously, trained out here for many years, originally from Maine. But, that's just some of the guys that come out of here with their wrestling, and it just says a lot about the state. So Peterson getting that chance to showcase his skills here on national television, here on MAP TV. And here we go. We're just about set. Peterson calm, collective, ready to rock, ready to utilize those heavy hands of his. And we'll see how it all pans out as he gets set to take on Allman. Here we go. We throw it to Dean Stone to get this matchup underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Winter Vegas Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, King of the Cage and General Tire present this 3-round bout in the flyweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Eric Carr. Introducing first, the Unisoil blue corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, official weight 133 pounds. He represents Mick Doyle's Kickboxing and Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pelham, Georgia, now fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, presenting Terrence Allen. Here's opponent across the cage, fighting out of General Tire, red corner, stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall, official weight 136 pounds. He represents Forsyth Training Center. Ladies and gentlemen, from Stevenson, Iowa, presenting Austin Urijah. In charge of this 3-round flyweight bout, Eric Carr, now with the final instructions.
Gentlemen, we went over the instructions in the locker room. Any questions from anybody? Let's have a green light. Let's go to the light and head back to the corner.
And here we go, round 1 between Almond in the blue tape gloves and Peterson in the red tape gloves. And here we go. Almond coming in with a stalking approach. Peterson tries to land a shot. I like the measuring up of Almond here. You know, he's taking his time, he's not rushing in, but you can tell he's got some precision. I'm just making that prediction here.
I think, nice body shots right there by Almond.
Yeah, Almond with that little bit of explosive power there.
I think what it was with Almond is that Peterson is moving kind of weird, I'd say, because he ain't moving like a fighter. You know, he's just awkwardly moving.
Almond's like, I'm not taking that chance, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, what are you trying to do?
Man, Almond working for the full guard now. Almond trying to create some space. Peterson do a good job of avoiding that from happening.
Yeah, but he's also using the cage illegally with his feet right there.
Yeah, that definitely isn't allowed.
Yeah, I think the ref might have hurt us.
Yeah, there he went. He went right back into it.
He did.
Yeah, there he goes. The toe's right back in there.
It's a natural reaction right there. You know, it's sometimes you can't help it.
Yeah, I mean, especially, you know, it's the discipline of not grabbing it as you're falling. The first reaction with a takedown if you're by the cage is to grab the cage.
Yeah.
It's just another mental factor that the fighters deal with. I don't know how you guys do that, man. I'd be worried about trying to stay alive, man. Don't hit me, don't hit me.
Almond doing a good job of getting half guard here, working his way over to side control. Oh, looks like he's got a key lock.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Peterson trying to rip out of this.
That's
Peter says he says he's good.
I wouldn't be good with that.
You know, the worst thing is when you put a thumbs up and that thumbs up turns to a tap out.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
there it was.
There
it
is.
was.
That's one of those moments where you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Almond with a nice little Kimura submission victory here. Let's take a look at this.
Almond good on that takedown right there. And finally, when he's going for it, he pulled it in the right position. And that's what allowed him to get it. You know, he had his hand a little too high. When he pulled it down a little, oh man, just cinched it up right there.
Yeah, great job.
See how he pulled it down?
Oh man, it looks
nice and tight.
Like a slot machine. Mike Beltran, our ref for this matchup. Debelak in the blue tape gloves and Martin in the red tape gloves.
I was just saying, if Beltran don't get you pumped up to fight with him yelling out like that, I mean, I don't know what would.
Absolutely, man. He really gets a fight started. And right now, just a barrage of knees being shared between the two.
Look like two bulls going head at it right there.
Absolutely.
And now these guys are measuring themselves up with knees and see who's stronger and who can take them more, which is good.
Yeah.
All body shots right there.
And of course, Martin with a nice takedown there. Debelak continues to work from the ground.
Gets in the full mount right there. I'm not full mount. Full guard. Good job right there. Keep down. Let's see if Martin postures up.
Debelak continues to work from his back. Martin trying to posture up, throws a couple shots.
Black doing a good job of tying him up right there. Keep him from doing any damage. And hey, ref's gonna pop you right back up.
3 minutes and a little over 3 minutes and 18 seconds left here.
Martin getting good little shots in right there when he can. But the Black doing a good job of just keeping his head down, keep Martin's head down and avoiding a lot of damage.
Absolutely. Right now, looking to posture up really quickly. Looking to probably land one of those shots from the top. Oh, and he goes for it. And even if that didn't land on his head, it smacked on his arm hard enough.
Now let's see if Martin can use that cage to his advantage. Keeping the Black trapped right there, just dropping the bombs down. Sometimes the cage can be your friend, sometimes it can be your enemy.
Now trying to grab onto that arm. The Black takes a shot. And now gets a takedown. Martin right into side control. Debelak just trying to fight the full mounted position grab from Martin here. Martin's looking to go for that very quickly. Yeah, I think they got the clock wrong, messed up on this.
No, I think actually someone just hit the mat.
Yeah.
On accident, someone, the coach someone pounded on the mat right there.
Yeah.
You still got,
this is a pro fight. I was like, wait a minute, when they change the rules in the middle of the fight?
This is a little different, but almost had an arm bar.
Yeah, man. How misleading would that be? He's like, I'll just let go of the arm bar because I got 10 seconds left. Oh, man. And especially when the ref's got so much on his mind, that's what he's tuned into to listen to that thing, and that just throws it off. Let's hope that future teams don't do that just to throw the situation off.
Let's see what Martin here, or not Martin, the Black can do from the top here. Now he's in side control.
Trying to deliver some nasty elbows.
He's dropping the elbows to the body and to the head.
Little under a minute to go. Trying to cross over, possibly pull off a crucifix here.
Yeah, I think he's trying to catch that arm.
Still plenty of time. And look at how Debelak tried to utilize that elbow on the body, but Martin pushes him right back to the full guard here. Almost. And there we go. Great job done by Martin.
Black's got to get his head up so you can see where he's got to punch. There you go. Keep your head down. You don't see where your opponent is. You don't see where your target is.
Debelak just looks very exhausted, like he can't posture up. Martin looks the fresher of the two. Round two will probably reveal that better than what we see right now.
Yeah, Benett, they'll recover in a minute. one will come out on top.
Great war between these two. Bit of a ground game going on as we head off into round 2. Strong round for Martin. Let's take a look at the replay as Tony Kryptonite Lopez walks us through it.
You see here, a nice body throw right here. Ooh. Puts Martin in a good position here to just control and do some damage. Black trying to, get up and create some distance, but Martin ain't having it. Doing a good job by just smothering him, trying to get those shots in when he can. Martin, on the other hand, was doing a good job of defending and, keeping the Black down. And then they go up again, and one more time, let's go back down.
Great job done by Martin. Really controlled that round. Did the best he could in the situation that it was. Let's make no mistake. Debelak is like no slouch. That guy's pretty strong, and he's a specimen himself. So, Martin has a lot to hold down with that strength.
Let's see how those gas tanks are doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They came out like yawning. They were tired, man. These guys are rightfully so. Martin starts to turn things up a bit. Oh, rocks him a bit. Debelak, I think, got caught. Debelak in a world of trouble. Martin smells the blood, backs up.
He smelled the blood, but he also a little tired, so
yeah.
I think he wants to make him count. You don't just want to, throw wild and get winded.
Especially when you're tired. Things get a little sloppy at times. Debelak can catch you off guard like that. As exhausted as he looks, he's still got the energy to pull off a big punch like that, and a nice knee delivered by Martin. It's starting to go down now.
You can hear these are thumps right here, man. They're throwing every punch like everything they got, and they're both taking them.
This is turning out to be a nice little boxing match, I'd have to say right now.
There it was.
Drops Debelak. Oh my gosh, completely drops him. Debelak in a world of trouble. Beltran on top of the action. I think that's it.
Oh yeah, Martin felt it right there. He heard Beltran say to finish him, I'm going to stop it, and he turned it up a notch.
Man, what a drop. Eating his breakfast?
Oh yeah, he had his Wheaties this morning.
Let's take a look at the replay. My God, that was incredible.
These guys are going at it. I mean, it was a nice, clean shot right there. And then right here, when Martin hears Beltran say he's going to stop the fight, he just opens up more and more.
Derek Perez getting the opportunity of a lifetime here tonight as he gets set to take on Draco Rodriguez. Now, Draco Rodriguez has had a successful career in his amateur career. Now heading off into his pro career, I believe this is his first fight in the pro division. Not Derek Perez, but Draco. And Derek Perez would want nothing more than to stop the winning streak of Draco Rodriguez. That would be a huge win for him. So tonight we're going to see how this all pans out. Derek Perez is a very explosive fighter indeed. I know I've been using that word here a lot tonight, but it's true. These guys come out with so much energy, 110%. It's almost reminiscent of that of the state of New Mexico. And I believe that's where Derek Perez is out of. So to be able to see these two states clash, it's almost like Iowa versus New Mexico in this matchup, and to see how these skills pan out. Derek Perez, a great representative. And I believe that's Perez in his corner, his brother, now that I'm putting the two together. So both brothers in the fight game. And tonight, Derek Perez looks to represent to the fullest as he gets set to take on Iowa's top amateur, Draco Rodriguez, making his pro debut here tonight.
Here is Draco, the great Draco Rodriguez.
And there he is. You can hear his fan base here tonight. Draco Rodriguez. You want to talk about a guy who is strong and powerful at his size. He literally will lift you up and land you on your head. And in this weight division, it's kind of weird to see that because this guy has like the strength of like a light heavyweight when he throws his opponents around. And Draco Rodriguez has been off to a great start in his amateur career, has defeated everybody that has been put in his path. Tonight, making a huge statement if he could take out the likes of Derek Perez, and likewise with Derek Perez possibly taking out Draco Rodriguez. That would be a huge win. But once again, Brett Welling, I'm not surprised with Draco Rodriguez coming out of that camp. They've got some tough fighters. And Draco, I'd have to say, is one of the top fighters out of that camp. So cannot wait to see him make his pro debut here. And if it's any consolation to you, you know, Draco Rodriguez is just a humble guy. And when he gets in there, he's just this different guy. He turns into the Incredible Hulk. Very excited to see him get back in there. One of the things Derek Perez brings to the cage is he will, you know, really there's no feel-out process with him. He'll just get in there, and that's his feel-out process. Just starts throwing shots left and right. Draco Rodriguez, very calm, and I sure hope he's ready to take on the likes of Derek Perez. Derek Perez is so fast, as well as Draco Rodriguez. We'll see how this pans out as we throw it to the veteran voice of the cage, Dean Stone. Here we go. Draco Rodriguez, I believe this is his first pro fight tonight, if I'm not mistaken. And Draco has a lot on the line, lot to risk, and immediately goes in for that takedown.
Yeah, Perez is just dropping bombs after bombs. He ain't giving no break time here. It's go, 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 go. I mean, if he can keep this pace up, this fight will be over quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype behind Draco Rodriguez, and rightfully so. True hype. Derek Perez wants a piece of it, but now Draco is starting to control things.
Oh, look at that, look at that.
Oh, man.
Just as you said that. Does he got it? Oh.
He's going to try and break free out of that. Oh, man. Three slams.
I don't know. Look at that. It's going pretty good right there. I mean, he's defending good. He's twisting his body over. So he's avoiding, there he goes, got his arm out.
The strength that Draco has, man, is absolutely incredible for that size. He's like picking him up like a heavyweight.
Yeah, no, he was doing good. Here we go, guillotine.
Look at the crowd. Listen to the crowd. Draco knows he has it. He knows he has it. Look at that smile. He's so confident. That's it.
There it was.
He felt it.
Yep.
Wow. The confidence of this kid.
Hey, when you swing the bat, you hit that home run, you know it's going over the fence.
Yeah, he literally pointed it out like Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Perez tried to stop him. Perez like, I'm going to stop your plans of succeeding, but not tonight. Draco's on a tear.
I'll tell you right here, Draco earned that fight right there. I mean, Perez gave him everything he had in the beginning with this armbar attempt. I mean, he was going for gold, and then Draco was like, no, not today.
Yeah,
just slam
absolutely
after
not.
slam.
Man, look at that.
I thought he was going to get his arm stuck in there more.
Yeah.
But he ended up, pulling it out and ended up with this nice, this guillotine choke.
He knew it. I mean, that smile, he was like, it says it all right there. Big things to come for Draco Rodriguez. Eddie Larea making his return. He is a King of the Cage veteran, fought several times here at King of the Cage. Much experience under his belt. And just a fighter that brings it every single time. Takes risk, and those risks have paid off. Some of them have not. But tonight, he has a huge opportunity and a task in front of him, as well as his opponent does, vice versa. Eddie Larea gets set to take on Kyle Ingerman. Now, I'm pretty proud and honored to have been able to witness some of these guys fighting in their amateur careers and now seeing them fight as a pro. And seeing Kyle Ingerman fight as a pro tonight is one of those fighters, as well as Draco was earlier. But Eddie Larea is a very tough fighter, man, and this is a very good test for Ingerman if he can get through the likes of this experienced fighter. It will say a lot about his foregoing career, and Eddie Larea wants nothing more than to stop this from happening. So tonight, look for the best Eddie Larea entering the cage.
Here is Kyle Ingerman.
And you hear the fan base there. Kyle Ingerman makes his return here to King of the Cage. Had an extensive career in his amateur experience here at King of the Cage. Now fighting as a pro. He's held several titles as an amateur and looking to do the same here in the pro ranks. So tonight, look for Kyle Ingerman to come out very explosive as well. But like I said, Eddie Larea is no slouch, he's no joke. And if he takes on someone like Eddie Larea, he's got to be prepared to be able to go the distance, which we know he can. We've seen that in the past. But it just depends, the way you're training at the camp, the way you're there, the way, you're working with your coaches, things change. You change gyms. Sometimes you change gyms for the better, you change gyms for the worse. It all depends. But Kyle Ingerman is just a well-rounded fighter. No matter where this guy goes, he will always be that fighter, have that fighter spirit within him. He is definitely a future champion in my mind. So tonight, we'll see if he is able to prevail over the likes of Eddie Larea. Tonight's event being brought to you in part by General Tire. Anywhere is possible. And of course, Lucas Oil, made in America, sold to the world. And if you want to keep up to date on your favorite fighters and more, and find out where we're going to be next, you can purchase your tickets and more. Go to kingofthecage.com. You'll find all our social media outlets there as well. Twitter, Facebook, the list goes on. And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the Winter Vegas Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, King of the Cage and General Tire present our co-featured bout of the evening. Sanctioned by the Iowa State Athletic Commission Director Joe Walsh. Deputies Ted Lewis, Rob Romita, Lloyd Moore, and John Walsh Sr. As in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder Terry Trevilcock Jr. Matchmaker Tom Vaughn, promoter is Mike Lowe. Three judges scoring this match will be Dave Jobin, Rodney Verhoof, and Benny Smith. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from East LA, Mike Beltran. And now, Iowa, put your hands together for our co-feature of the evening, 3 rounds of MMA. And the 175 pounds. Introducing first, in Urijah oil, blue corner, standing 6 feet tall, official weight 174 pounds. This ground-to-work grappling and D1cc freestyle fighter has 27 combined victories. Ladies and gentlemen, from Ho-Chunk Country, Wisconsin, presenting Eddie Rock and Roll Here's your opponent across the cage, coming out of General Tire red corner, standing at 6 long. Official weight 174 pounds as well. This Cormier Mixed Martial Arts Academy fighter has a perfect professional record. 3 bouts, 3 victories, no defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from Sioux City, Iowa,
Alright, jump into the rules already. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch goes down if you want. At the sound of the bell, come on out and handle your business. Let's go.
And here we go, round 1. Mike Beltran, our ref for this matchup. Eddie Urijah, Kyle Ingerman, about to battle it out right now. Kyle Ingerman undefeated in his amateur and pro career. Starts off with an inside leg kick. Eddie Urijah, the very well-experienced fighter, been in the cage many times here at King of the Cage. This is a really good challenge for Ingerman tonight. And let's just say Urijah is not no slouch. This is going to be a really tough fight, especially with someone who's comfortable in the cage.
Yeah, I mean, Urijah right now looks nice and relaxed, you know, bouncing around, moving, nice and easy. Not all tensed up, nothing, just relaxed. It's good.
This would also be a great win for Urijah as well, stopping the plans of Ingerman. Ingerman is just on a tear, like I said. He is the next big thing to come out of this state as well. So, you know, there's a lot of hype behind that. And that can also create a lot of pressure, too, when you're fighting in your hometown, depending on the fighter, of course.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, you're in there, you know, everybody expects you to win. So it ain't, oh, you're going to win, you might not, no, you have to win.
Absolutely. Nice body kick delivered by Urijah.
Ingerman returns it. I think they're mimicking each other right now. You kick me, I kick you. You punch me, I punch you.
Yeah. Circling on the inside of the cage. Ingerman just continues to size Urijah up.
Hey, Urijah doing a good job of, you know, mixing it up between his kicks, his punches, his movement. Not making himself an easy target for Ingerman.
Absolutely not. And, you know, like you said, you know, that experience of being in the cage as many times as he is, he's comfortable. And this is something that Ingerman has to kind of get around too. But Ingerman as well starting to look comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, he's relaxed, but he needs to throw a little more than he has been.
And Urijah is the type of fighter that'll keep swarming you, man. He will keep coming at you. He's not the type of fighter that's going to back off. And a nice body shot delivered by Ingerman. Ingram is a type of fighter, he's a very patient fighter, and he will wait for that moment. That's one of the things about him, like this moment right here as we say it. I think he hurt his arm in that whole transition process.
Yeah, but that drop.
Oh, man. Oh, that's never a good thing, man.
You know, a lot of times when you get thrown, the person getting thrown puts his arm in the wrong spot, wrong position, gets tweaked, broken sometimes.
Yeah, that's a great job done by Ingerman, man, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes and 36 seconds of round number 1. There is Jay, the silent assassin, Ellis.
And there he is. Jay Ellis making his way to the stage, or the cage, I should say, perhaps. Jay Ellis, a very experienced fighter, lots of fights under his belt. Blaze Gill off to a great start in his pro career. And Jay Ellis is, you know, this is just like another day at the office for him, man. He doesn't show any fear. He's had this happen so many times, you know, fighting in the cage. He's been here, he's done that. And Jay Ellis is just the type of fighter that will bring it. And you know, your chin better be prepared for the shots that he lands, because he doesn't go away easily. Jay Ellis looking to take out the likes of Blaze Gill. He has the experience to do it. And tonight is a great opportunity for him as well. And look how pumped up he is, man. This is like his birthday. And this is what I love to see when I see a fighter get in the cage. This is like a day of celebration for him, too. So very excited to see Jay Ellis get back in there. Here we go.
Here is Blaze, the Inferno Gill.
And you definitely know who the fan favorite is out here tonight. Blaze Gill filling up the house. Blaze has got some of the greatest wrestling abilities we've seen as of lately. And of course, another one coming out of Brett Willing's camp. These guys are tough. And anybody who comes out of that camp, you know, is going to put on a great fight. And Blaze Gill is just one of those guys that are probably you're going to see in the near future as well. These guys are just coming up so fast. And you just see them become champions, and it's like you just saw them fighting yesterday, but these guys have been putting in work. It's not like they just started last year or the year before that. You know, 4 or 5 years goes by so fast, and then you all of a sudden see these guys getting a title, and you almost feel like these guys just started, but no, 4 years goes by. That's a lot of time to be in the fight game, especially being a pro. I believe this is a situation where Blaze Gill can get through the likes of Jay Ellis. He might find himself on the right quick path to a title shot in the near future. And I'd say probably 2018 may be his year. But first, he's got to get through the likes of Jay Ellis. Mike Beltran with the final adjustments, and we are just about set as Jay Ellis gets set to take Blaze Gill. When we return, stick around. The action continues in the junior welterweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Vegas Casino Resort, Sloan, Iowa, kicking the cage and General Tire present our featured bouts all the evening. Sanctioned by the Iowa State Athletic Commission, your directors Joe Walsh, deputies Ted Lewis, Rob Omega, Lloyd Moore, and John Walsh Sr. Timekeeper of the bell, Susan Pontival. It's in conjunction with King of the Cage Incorporated, President and Founder, Jerry Chevillcott Jr., Matchmaker Tom Bond, Promoter Mike Lowe. The 3 judges scoring this match will be Rodney Verhoef, Dave Jobin, and Benny Wilson. After the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action from Knoxville, Iowa. And now, for all the fight fans in attendance and the millions joining us around the world, Iowa, let's hear it. This is our main event of the evening. 3 rounds of in the junior welterweight division. Introducing first, the Urijah blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight 165 pounds. This freestyle fighter has 18 combined victories. Ladies and gentlemen, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, presenting Jay, the Silent Assassin,
And here we go, round 1. Ellis, tremendous amount of experience under his belt as he takes on Blaze Gill, off to a great start in his mixed martial arts career. Tonight, Jay Ellis is taking no prisoners, though. Look at him, man. This is a different type of Jay Ellis.
Good job right here of slowing him down. You know, Gill just trying to, muster him down, take him down to his cage, do whatever he could.
Ellis was trying to bring the same tenacity that Blaze Gill usually brings to the cage, and that's probably throwing Blaze Gill. Go, wait a minute, that's my role.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's good movement here on both guys. I mean, they're both quick, attacking and in and out. And now Gill, got the opportunity to get him down, and Ellis quick, but he gave up his back.
Oh, yeah, definitely giving up his back. Blaze Gill in a world of pain. Gonna have to get out of this, obviously. And easier said than done. Now playing in the world of Blaze Gill. In fact, Blaze Gill is such a well-rounded fighter, but his ground game, I just see him finish a lot of fights on the ground. Doesn't necessarily have to finish him on the fights, because look at this. Just a tacticianer when it comes to the ground game.
Ellis doing a good job controlling that one arm so you don't get it locked up in there. Being relaxed. Let Gill do all the work down there.
And the fans are enjoying it here tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's fast-paced right here. Possible submission. I mean, they're looking good.
This has probably got to be one of the fastest fight cards I have witnessed in King of the Cage history. The fights have just gone so quick. And Blaze Gill looked like he's trying to continue that tradition right here.
Yeah, but Ellis ain't having it. He's doing a good, like I said, good job. He's throwing punches from the back right there, which is good. Distracts Gill. And when Gill tries to go for that choke, he gets that arm.
Absolutely does. And right here, just starting to square things off. Blaze Gill just swarming him, smothering him, now rolling him over. And he's got those hooks in almost. About to flatten Ellis out. This could be the beginning of the end, Tony.
See, look at those punches. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those nice, clean punches. And you know what? Those don't feel that good.
Yeah, no. And you know what? It did soften him up just for a second. But, man, Blaze Gill's like, I'll take 20 more of those. No problem. Just keep it going. I'll use my head as a shield if I have to. And that's just the toughness of Blaze Gill. Blaze Gill I think that's it. This is it. That's got to be it, man.
Oh, look at that. Ellis doing a great job right there.
Yes.
Broke the grip. He's on it right there. And like I said, those punches, take 20 of them. Hey, the second round, your face will be nice and tender.
Ellis was proving me wrong there, but as I say that, he sinks it. Oh, that's it. Ellis had such a great chance, but right here got taken down by Blaze in a picture-perfect takedown. takes the back and then just goes to work methodically.
You know what? Yeah, you know, I mean, Gil did a good job. I thought Ellis was going to get out because he was doing a great job defending, and I mean, they were at it for a while, both guys. You know, Gil relentless on that choke.
Absolutely.
And Ellis right there, constantly punching back. I just sitting there, you know, trying to defend.
Not panicking either.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, absolutely.
He was defending and striking back at the same time, but finally, it just got in tight enough, and that was it.
We throw it to the cage for the official announcement.